The top talk host in America. All on one great radio station. 77 WABC, New York.
Welcome back, Religion Online. I'm Rabbi Joseph Potasnik.
And I'm Deacon Kevin McCormick.
We have a guest in our studio, Marcella Rosen, founder and president of Untold News, a nonprofit organization whose mission is to improve the perception of Israel in the U.S. Good morning, Ms. Rosen.
Good morning.
Whenever there's been any kind of catastrophe in the world, earthquake, tornado, tsunami, Israel is one of the first countries to respond. And yet you pick up the New York Times and you have to look far and wide to even see reference to it. But yet when it comes to something that Israel may do improperly, the New York Times is quick to report that story. There seems to be a double standard when it comes. But why aren't we doing a better job in getting the message out? There are other newspapers in the world.
Well, I don't think it is one of the Israeli government's strengths. They do many things well, but the fact that communication is a weapon that has been used very effectively against them should have encouraged them to do more in terms of using communication for their own benefits, and they haven't for the most part. We have many good organizations working, but no one is proactively trying to get out the positive information about Israel. And that's why I started Untold News. I was doing other things. I come out of the advertising business. I've run an ad agency. I've been head of media worldwide. So I knew how to do it. And I've had a couple of prior projects that worked well, one Israel-related, one to help women vote and get heard. But I felt that it was vital that we begin to tell the positive, true stories. What you're talking about, the Israeli crisis team in Haiti that was there first with 200 people. They did it in Japan. They did it after the tsunami. Got very little coverage. I quite agree. And it should have. But how about the fact that Israel has more patents and startups than all of Europe combined? And amazing inventions.
Dense in your startup nation.
Yes, superb book.
Yep.
That's sort of Act One, which tried to explain why Israel could do all this. I'd add one piece to that, which is they have people who came from so many different countries, many educated, all asking questions, all disagreeing, and therefore opening the door to innovation. And they encourage innovation. But some of the things like desalting the water, making the ocean water drinkable, that's used around the world, has major benefits. Or planting in the desert, or robots in spinal surgery, or a new airport security system. It goes on and on and on, and they affect all our lives, and nobody knows it. So we're trying to get that across, and we have put out 12 two-minute videos, each on a specific invention or humanitarian act, which we have hired major media firms to distribute online. We have done a book, and the book is about Israeli inventions and their impact, the need and the impact. And there are 16 chapters in a very breezy, easy style. At the moment, it's called Tiny Dynamo, how one of the smallest countries has some of the biggest ideas. And it covers each of these, and it's just amazing. And it helps us.
We're speaking with founder and the president of Untold News, Marcella Rosen. Ms. Rosen, the question I have is, what is the narrative that needs to be presented? When you look at the anti-Israel narrative, not the specific issues or the content, but the narrative or the brand behind it, it's very clear. People recognize an anti-Israel approach, whatever they may say about them. Well, I do laugh because people say that the Jews control the media. If they do a very lousy job of it.
Fired.
Yeah.
All of them.
But why is Israel always the boogeyman when the story is being told?
I think the Israeli government is now beginning to do some proactive things. It's a question of professionals. I'm not a copywriter, though I've been in the business for a long time, but I do know the difference between good and bad. There have been suggestions in the community, for example, that all you should say is Israel wants peace. Well, that's true, but it's really irrelevant in the context we're talking about. You've got to find something that impacts individuals. I care that there's a pill cam and I don't need a colonoscopy anymore. This little tiny capsule you swallow that takes pictures of your intestines and sends them to your doctor. I care that there's a new airport security system that uses psychology that may apprehend more suspects. It affects my life. That's what we've got to get across, why it matters to you.
Untold News, people want to learn more, what do they do?
They go to untoldnews.org, or they go to YouTube, put in Untold News channel, and see all our videos. Or they buy our book when it comes out.
Well, thank you so much for all that you're doing. We really, we're very happy to have you with us.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here, and I appreciate it.
Thanks a lot.
Marcella Rosen.